Hi YouTube, I'm back. I asked my husband what kind of video I should do, and he mentioned a video on drugs. So I thought that was a good idea because I don't think there's enough on YouTube about like fertility drugs or birth control and kind of the side effects that they might have. So I thought I would come on here and share what my experience was with you guys. So I'm going to start with a birth control called Mononessa, and I think it's like a knockoff generic brand of like Ortho Cyclen. So I took that maybe about 4 or 5 cycles ago and found out that Mononessa, Mononessa, is a birth control brand that is not for me. And the reason I say that is because my entire lower half started to cramp up about 3 days after taking this pill. I couldn't go for a walk. I just couldn't really get up without feeling extreme discomfort. It was like a tightness. And it's not like a period cramp, it's more like muscle cramps where your whole lower half just started cramping up on me. So I wouldn't recommend that, even though it's only like $5, $10 depending on your insurance. I just had a really bad reaction to it. And so my clinic changed me to Ortho Tricyclen. And that was a bit more expensive. Ortho Tricyclen is another birth control that seemed to be okay as far as side effects were concerned. I didn't feel much, but I bled through that. So the whole point of birth control is that you don't get your period. But on Ortho Tricyclen, I happened to get, I would say maybe it was like 30% lighter than my normal periods are, but it was still a significant like bleed through. So next, it's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Next, I tried Orthocyclen without the tri. And guess what? That $45 plus brand of birth control actually worked the best. So no side effects. I had a normal sex drive. I had a normal weight when I was taking Orthocyclen. And also, I did not bleed through it. I was my normal active self. I could walk, jump, skip, whatever. So they recommend that you go on birth control for every, I think it's every IVF transfer. I'm not sure about the IUIs because I haven't done an IUI in a long time, but probably. And those were the 3 birth controls that I tried. So last up, I'm going to talk about, so the moral of that story is that even though it's more expensive and my insurance didn't cover it as much as the other ones, the generic brands, Orthocyclen worked best for me. So hopefully, I don't know, this helps you in whatever birth control you're thinking about trying. Crinone. So Crinone is a progesterone gel. I don't know if you can see it on here. Is it upside down? Okay, no, you can see it. That I have to take twice a day. So it's supposed to help in, this is what Google says, its main job is to get your uterus ready for pregnancy. It causes the endometrium or your uterine lining to thicken. So I have to take this, plus I have to take 2 pills of a trace in the morning, which is estrogen, and 2 estrogen pills at night, and then progesterone. So basically, what you do is you take out this, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gel inside of here that you have to insert into your vagina. And the way that you do that is you stick this in here and then push it all the way up. So I'm going to do that tonight. I have to take it in the morning and I have to put it up in me at night. And so what I found is that after a week of doing this, and this is like every single cycle, so it's proven at this point, that it gives me extreme heartburn. And I think that when you're pregnant, it kind of like mimics, I just Googled this like 3 days ago, and I'm not a scientist and I don't remember, but they said somehow that pregnant women get heartburn as well. Like progesterone makes you get heartburn. And so since that's what this gel is, it's not surprising that it gives me heartburn. And Tums doesn't help. I haven't tried anything else but Tums, but yeah, mad heartburn. So The other side effect of it is that the gel keeps on building inside of you. It actually forms into this big wad of like wet tissue inside of you that you sometimes see when you wipe yourself or when you're showering. It doesn't come all the way out until you get your period. And it's supposed to stay in there for, you're supposed to make progesterone during a healthy pregnancy. So yeah, I noticed that throughout the day, the gel will kind of melt and leak through into my underwear. So I have to put on some kind of like a tissue or something, a barrier in between my underwear, so that it doesn't leak onto whatever garments I have. But when you're having 8% progesterone gel 2 times a day, it's bound to leak through. So that and the heartburn are the worst side effects of this. So yeah, that's my video on medication. Oh my gosh, it's 6 minutes long. Sorry about that. I hope this is helpful for anybody that's like Googling or YouTubing fertility meds or just birth control in general. I'll speed it up and just say that, yeah, that's my video, and thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.